So now we are going to do the pregnancy test. So our clean cup, pregnancy test, HCG. I'm going to just clean this a little bit more just to make sure everything's good and sterile. Let that dry. Alright. So everybody's going to see this as soon as I see this. I've got the instructions here, but we all know how these work. If we've ever had to take a pregnancy test, I just check them to make sure. It's really quick. If it's positive, let's see, right here, positive is 2 lines, negative is 1. So we all know what it will, if it's negative or if it's positive. Alright. I have tested HCG many times with this method, with the powdered form, just to make sure that it's still active if I had a question. So you can use the same method with the freeze-dried formula. Clean the tops of the vial. Alright. Now, through a lot of trial and error, I found you only need really 1 cc of the solution to do a really good effective test. For this purpose, this vial of HCG may just be useless, so I'm going to use 2 cc's. That would be technically 4 days worth of shots. So I injected 2 cc's of air. I'm going to pull out 2 cc's of liquid. If you're testing your stuff at home, you really only need 1 cc of liquid. It works just fine. Especially with the freeze-dried stuff, I would make sure I only did 1. That way you don't waste any of it. But with this liquid new stuff, it scares me, so I'm going to make sure I have plenty. Okay, I'm going to inject it into my clear glass slowly. All in there. Okay, cap this. HCG mixture, hopefully it's good. Here's the test. Uncap it. And you just dip the tip into the stuff, and it soaks it right up in there. And you know what? It didn't even get it all, so I really didn't even need all 2 cc's. You really only need 1. So I soaked it in there, recap it, lay it down. Big window, if you see right here, so you can see and make sure I focus in. That big window, you see that blue line? That is the HCG window. That would be your positive window, and this would be your result window. This would be just to make sure you did the test correctly. And that line should always be there. If that line was there by itself, that would be negative. This line shows that it's positive. So this line actually showed up really quick, really fast. So this means that this is very potent HCG, which means, yay, it works. So now I know that this liquid stuff is viable, and I am actually very happy. And you can see too the fact that it showed up so quickly. That means, and it's a pretty dark line. You see this? This is This is a really dark line. That means that it's potent. So even though I mixed it with 20 cc's of water, it still came out really good, strong, positive. So if anybody's curious if the liquid stuff works, it does. We both know now. It's good news. You can wrap it in foil. That's what I do. It keeps it out of light. The less light it gets to it, the longer it lasts. I do wrap it in foil, keep it in the fridge, don't freeze it, 40 degrees below without freezing. And this, since I use 2 cc, 36 days. Remember, 5,000 international unit, HCG, whatever brand you get, doesn't matter if it's Hucog or any other brand. You only need 5,000 for a full 43-day round, which is 40 injections and then your 3 days of diet after your last injection. So I appreciate it. I'm excited.